Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make one of my favorite knots, the bearing knot. So let's get started. To make this knot, you're going to need to use 4 strings, and we're going to make 3 square knots. So to do that, you're going to take one of the strings on the end, and you're going to form this kind of backwards 4, and then the string on the other end goes over, behind the 2 in the middle, and through the loop, and then you're going to pull it through. And make sure you don't pull this all the way up top because we're going to need this little space here, so make sure to leave that. And then let's complete our square knot by taking the other side and making a loop. The other string on the end goes over, behind the 2 in the middle, and then through the loop, and then you pull it tight. And now you just repeat that 2 more times. Alright, so once you have 1, 2, 3 square knots done, we're going to take the 2 that are hanging right down the middle, and we're going to take the ends, and they're going to push them through the little gap right up here. And then you're going to just pull them through until you have this little ball or berry knot. And then to complete it, we're just going to secure it with another square knot. So you take and do your backwards 4, string on the end goes over, behind the 2 in the middle, through the loop, pull it tight, and then you do the opposite side. So you form your loop, goes over, behind the 2 in the middle, and through the loop, and you pull it tight. And that's how you make a berry knot. I'll show you again. So we're going to do 3 square knots. Remembering to leave our little gap up top. The strings that are in the middle here, we're going to push them through the loop right up here, or through the gap, I guess. So take the ends, push it through, pull on up, then keep pulling until it becomes rounded, and then secure with another square knot. And there you go. That's how you do the berry knot. You can do another row of this using alternating square knots too, so let me show you how that's done. We're going to leave off the 2 here on the end and use these 2 that were a part of this berry knot, and then we're going to use the 2 closest to it from the other berry knot, and we're just going to form 3 square knots again. So your backwards 4, over, behind, and through the loop, pull it tight, form a loop, over, behind, and through the middle, pull it tight, and then we just do 2 more. Okay, once I have 1, 2, 3 square knots, it's time to tuck it in. This time, instead of going between them, I'm going to send this string here in this little hole and this string here into this little hole. Okay? push it through the little loop hole. We take the other one, push it through the other little hole. Then we pull on them to form our berry knot. And then we secure it with a square knot. And that's how you do that. I'll show you again. So we're going to use these 2 strings, the second half that formed that berry knot, and then we're going to leave off the 2 here on the end and use the other 2. We're going to form 3 square knots. Two, 3. Take the one here in the middle, that's on the right, and it goes through the right loop. The one here on the left goes through the loop that's on the left. And then we just pull on them until we form the berry knot, and then we secure it with our square knot. Let's do one more just for fun. We're going to do it right here to make a little triangle. Okay, remember we used 2 ropes from each previous berry knot, so we're going to use the 2 here on the end for this guy and the 2 on the end here for this guy. We form 3 square knots. And there you go. That is how you make the berry knot. It is a very fun little texture you can add to your wall hangings or any of your other macrame projects. It's one of my favorite knots, and I hope you found this video helpful and that you love it now too. Thanks for watching.